Hello and thanks for tuning in. My name is Fred. Today I want to share with you 4 tips to help you manage emotions. I think I've shared in a previous episode that emotions are part of our lives, and how we manage emotions, especially when we're angry or when we're confronting a difficult situation, makes all the difference. A week or so ago, we're dealing with a situation with our son. He was having some challenges with his friend, where his friend had said some unkind words to him that really troubled him. He brought this to us, and as parents, we felt it was important, given the seriousness of the words that were spoken, to try to intervene. So my wife called the mother of the other kid that had said these things to our son, and approached it from a very positive light, right? She didn't call accusing her son. She didn't call lambasting the parent for something bad that the kid did. But she called and started with empathy and approached things from both sides and addressed how it was important to look at things objectively and not quickly jump into conclusion. But then also touched on the fact that there were some unkind things that had been said which we found troubling as parents. I thought she handled this in a great way, because it didn't put the mother of the other kid on the defensive. It didn't put her in a position to attack back or say unkind words back, but it put her in a place to really listen, to really accept, and was committed to doing what she could to help her son going forward. But the lesson I want to share, given that background, is that oftentimes when we run into situations like that and we get upset, we get frazzled, there is a tendency for us to go into the argument very, very heated. And if we're not careful at being objective at how we address the situation, we can end up escalating or causing a whole lot of conflict, right, to put it that way. But the 4 tips that I want to share with you, which I have used and shared in seminars and workshops about how to manage emotions, are simply this. When you find yourself in a situation where you feel like you're tempted to jump into conclusions, to attack, the first thing you need to do is stop. I call it the STAR methodology, STAR, which is just an acronym. S is to stop. Someone cuts in front of you in traffic, someone says something unkind to you that really gets you frazzled and on edge, and you feel like launching into attack. Stop. The second thing you want to do when you get into situations like that is to think. T is to think through the options that you have. Think through, is this really worth me attacking this person? Is this really worth me attacking the situation like this or approaching the situation like this, right? Think through the options that you have. The next step is to assess the situation. Assess how serious this is. Is this really important for me to address right now? Is this the right way for me to address this? Or is it better for me to wait until I've cooled off a little bit? Assess all the options that you have. And the last step is to respond. Notice I didn't say react. There is a difference between reacting to a problem and responding. Reacting means you're just going based off your emotions. You're just launching. You're just saying whatever comes to your mind. You're just acting irrationally, right? That's just reacting. Response means you've looked at all the options and you're choosing the appropriate action or course of action to help you address the situation the best way possible, right? So think through it. Am I reacting? Am I tempted to overreact? Or am I choosing to respond in the right way, right? When you take these steps, when you take or walk through these 4 steps, you will be equipped with everything you need to handle your emotions, or to handle any situation that arises, right, in a very positive way. So I want to recap that. When you go through emotions, or you're faced with scenarios or challenges that cause you to really want to launch in and dig in and tell the person your peace of mind, or react in a way that will cause consequences down the road, stop. Think, assess, and respond. Stop, think, assess, and respond. Now, I want to say that this is not an easy step. You may start right away, and something happens and you're going to miss the step, right? It's okay. But the more you do it, the more you practice, the more you engage yourself through these 4 steps. Even if you fail, it's okay. You can go back and restart. But the more you do it, it helps you become better at responding to emotions. Thank you for watching. And as always, think on these things.